Hi everyone, Rachel here from The Free Change. Today we're going to explore the personal development journey that naturally unfolds as you begin to use doTERRA essential oils in life and health. Now, you may have begun your essential oils journey for a variety of different reasons or for one particular reason, but rest assured, you will begin to see the light arrive back in your life in many different areas. So I've written down a few different reasons you might have begun an essential oils journey, and then we're going to explore the personal development journey that happens as a result of your self-belief. So relaxation and sleep, mood elevating to ward off illness, breathe easier, pain relief, improve cognitive function and energy, safer alternatives around the home, cleaning, candles, and incense and things like that, repelling insects, bugs, and bites for first aid, proactive healthcare, or simply to empower your family and get better sleep and rest. So there are many different reasons why you might have begun an essential oils journey, but what I didn't realize and what a lot of us don't realize is the personal development journey that coincides with that level of self-belief. When you start to take your power back over your own life, you begin to no longer settle for excuses, no longer settle for experiences, no longer settle for people, places, jobs, and situations that are taking from your soul and taking from your happiness. So when you have your health under control, when you break that cycle of dependency, that low vibrational energy of always being sick and always living in fear and feeling outside of yourself and the control you have over your life, you begin to make space for you again and for your own personal development journey. So those cycles that used to repeat themselves begin to dissipate and they begin to fade away. And as you're reaching more for natural solutions throughout your day, you begin to experience a level of empowerment and a level of confidence that you may have never experienced in your daily life. And this is true as well for our beautiful children who also begin to see that they have control over their health and well-being. And that is the most beautiful gift we can give them. So when you begin to have and create more space because you've dedicated your time to not only becoming a doTERRA wholesale customer, but to improving the quality of your health and your life and your home, that space that you create in your daily life is yours and it is treasured. It might mean that you start to look around with that little bit of extra time you have each day or that little bit extra mental capacity you have each day and make space for other things that bring you joy. It might be doing having a tea meditation or actually beginning to make your own tea concoctions. It might be gardening more. It might be reading more books, exercising, making time for exercise, might be time for pottery. I've been loving making pottery lately. What happens is you begin to feel that right to your own life return. Feel that right to do what sets your soul on fire, to make space in your day just for you. And when you start to elevate at that vibration, it doesn't happen all at once. It can be subtle. People around you start to notice, oh, wow, Rachel's no longer, doing X, Y, or Z, or Rachel seems a lot happier a lot more often than not, or she's not at the doctor's as often as she used to. And wow, she's taken up walking, she's taken up going to the gym, she's taken up a meditation group. She's making space in her life for things that matter. That is the personal development journey that sort of starts to trickle in and coincide with your doTERRA wellness journey. And it's important to honor that process. It can happen without realizing at first, a bit unconsciously, but when it starts to happen, begin to give yourself the credit that you deserve because you have probably for the first time in your life begun to put yourself first. because without the mum of the home, we know that all the wheels fall off. Without a healthy mum, the rest just doesn't happen. Without a healthy dad and mentally healthy dad, the rest just doesn't happen as easy. So when you're beginning to put yourself back at the top of your to-do list, your priorities shift. You begin to explore things that light you up, and you begin to attract the very people that are for you or destined to be around you, that raise your vibration and take you and walk with you into that next stage of your life, because you're not settling anymore. You're not out of control anymore. And that is the most beautiful thing. So I just wanted to mention a few things that have really, really helped me stay on track during that personal development journey that is not always easy when you're reflecting on yourself and your own accountability in your own life, and the old stories you used to play in your head as to why your life is unfolding around you and to how out of control we are, which we know now is false. We always have a choice, and especially with regards to our health and our mental well-being. So I love I love to have little books. This one's a beautiful little one my mum bought me. And I often think when I'm writing different blends that doTERRA have their own blends. Yes, I know, and they're amazing. But I often love writing down my own personal favorite blends with a little message about how it helps me, and a little bit about, yeah, what that blend means to me, what it's for, and how you can use it. Because I think one day in the future, my children will be reading this, my grandchildren will be reading this. This is becoming our family legacy, the messages and the wisdom and the not so old wives' tales that will be passed down in our family forevermore as hope and empowerment. So having a little diary or a little book that you can physically jot down, not just save an image on your phone that's forever lost. Make the effort to document your own development, your own personal development. It is very, very, very powerful. And yeah, it's something that your family will treasure. When you have that level of, I guess, awareness around your life, and you're beginning to really make space and time, try and explore something you've always been interested in on a next level. So go and attend some classes on anything. It could be knitting, it could be painting, it could be pottery, it could be anything, but start to actually live and be present in your life. And that is the gift that doTERRA has brought our family. It is, we didn't have any space in our life because we were so unwell. And then when you're unwell, you have no capacity to allow anything more in. When you take back control of your physical and emotional health and well-being, that joy in your heart returns, and that longing to live a full and vibrant life returns. So make time, even if they're online, to attend and to watch other people presenting on a topic that you're interested in. Watch other essential oils classes, follow other essential oils blogs, immerse yourself in something that lights you up, because you are worthy of that as well. The personal development journey in the number one section for me, aside from documenting it and knowing it's making a difference, aside from it giving me the capacity to live a vibrant life and to do what I love, it is the legacy that we're leaving for our children. And when I look at the ability they have to read their body, to understand when they've got signs coming up that they might be becoming a little bit unwell, or if they're overwhelmed, or if they're physically becoming unwell, and they know how to go and read the Modern Essentials Guide, or they know how to look up the app and look at what their body is trying to tell them, then go and help apply, and I help them apply the essential oils to their body. That is a legacy that is going to outlive my time on this earth, even their time on this earth. These plants are transformational, and the personal development journey that the amount of effort and energy we put into our personal development now is determining their personal development in the world. and also forevermore, generational. So I love that every single time my children see me writing in my book, jotting down little ideas, participating in my own personal development and my own mental health, I'm setting an example for them to do the same in theirs, in their own way, based on their own interests and with their own needs in mind. So without realizing it, when you take your power back and you begin to make changes and reach for that peppermint oil instead of the Panadol, and reach for that balance oil to help you with your moods and emotions, they are watching and they are going, wow, this is healthcare. This is what it should look like. And they don't live in fear of what could or might be. They are very present in their daily lives. So the last hint and tip that I would love to give that has truly, truly helped myself and Clint on our own personal development journey is audiobooks. It is the most incredible thing. The second I pick up a physical book, it's like all the kids radiate towards me, Mom, Mom, Mom. They literally know I'm trying to stop. But when I have going throughout my day, going for a walk, doing the washing up, and doing all the stuff that just takes up time that I'm not quite in love with, I always have my headphones in my ears and I'm always listening to something that lights me up, something that interests me. It is maximizing the time and the space between to truly fill your cup. And even if you're listening to 10 minutes a day of a book, it is a powerful way to begin to transform your life and your emotional health and well-being, because you are investing in yourself. So Audible is an amazing app for that. I'm sure iTunes have their own versions, podcasts. It is really, really important to use the empowerment that you have gained by focusing on your emotional and your physical health and well-being, and start to use that as the power and the force behind truly transforming your life for good. Because once you are living empowered with doTERRA, it only gets better from that point, because you have value and you place value over your time, and every single person, place, experience, product, opportunity, every single thing changes because you have the mental and emotional capacity to go down that road and to explore new things. So grab yourself a diary, start writing down your blends, start participating in a little legacy and a little keepsake for your family of your most important hints and tips. Get Audible or get on and do some listening to some podcasts and fill in those ordinary moments of your life with some extraordinarily juicy information and stuff that interests you. Attend some classes online or in your community, and, you know, celebrate the newfound perspective you have on life and health by truly living and participating in your life consciously instead of just going through the motions. And most of all, enjoy the journey, because it's different for everyone, but you should be truly proud that you have decided to take your power back and set an example for future generations on what health and healthcare truly looks like. So lots of love and enjoy the journey. Bye.